It's the man, Dungeon.
No, not as good as a coach since I lost you a few years back. It's funny how coaches get better when they actually have good players on their team.
Man, forget that noise. You taught me everything I know.
You're like a sponge. And it's paid off for you. I'm so happy for you.
Thanks, Coach.
Now hit the showers. I can smell you from here.
All right, man, I gotta get fresh.
All right, sounds good.
An Eastern Conference matchup as the New York Knicks come into town in this one. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and here with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan.
It's go time. Check in.
I'm on it.
Win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
The Monsters checked in for Jarrett Jack. Calderon passes to Smith. Back to Calderon. It's stolen. And now Orlando on the break. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, the defense just lets him go there.
And once he hit the open floor, there was no looking back. Straight to the rack.
Here is Calderon. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Heat in Miami. Feeds it to Stoudemire. Back to Calderon. The shot is off. And Orlando the other way now. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
They found themselves up against a hot team that night, Kevin, and they just didn't have the manpower defensively to shut them down.
You know, guys, I expected a little more fight out of them than what they showed us. They never strung together any stops like they needed to.
Best passes to Fry. Good. Fry's got 6.
Boy, has there been any defense played yet in this game?
Nope, this game has been all about rapid-fire offense early.
Well, Channing Frye has always been a great perimeter shooter, but where he's really improved is with his inside game. Teams like to switch guards on him, but when they do, he can now finish inside over that smaller player. That's what makes him a versatile offensive threat.
Calderon kicks to Hardaway. Outside Anthony. And he gets it to go. He's got 10. For the New York Knicks, they won their last contest against the Heat at the American Airlines Arena.
And you know what was most impressive? They've wasted very few possessions in that game. They ran their offense close to perfection.
That's what we call a mute button game in front of a hostile crowd. They never let the fans get into it. Had them on their hands the whole time. Well, he's got to watch himself now. I mean, he can't afford another one.
Orlando making some changes. Nicholson's checked in for Fry. Reese Harkless comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Payton in for Oladipo. Here's the Monster. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Wizards in Washington. Nicholson's shot is off.
That was not pretty there. You got to make that one, but maybe that's not his range.
Here's Larkin. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
Best passes to Payton. Here's the Monster. Shoots. They get it back. Gordon. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
You know, they really aren't putting up any resistance on the low block. That's the 5th consecutive basket inside.
And, Steve, these looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Poked away. Here's Best. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
That's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
D'Alembert dishes to Prigioni, kicks it to Larkin. Pass too early. He feeds it to Larkin. 6 on the shot clock. To the wing on the left. Prigioni, that's a 2-pointer. And again, it's New York. 23 seconds left in the first quarter. Payton outside. Pass to Best. To the middle. Here's Nicholson. The Knicks pull it in. Last time they met in New York.
And it's hard to point out anything that they did well in that loss.
We start the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
Just the start they wanted to this game. Solid offense. They got good ball movement. They established a nice rhythm.
Yeah, not stagnant at all. Free-flowing and fluid at the offensive end.
The Magic shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Best passes to Vucevic. Here's the monster. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. The Monster's got the game tied up here for the Magic.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical, be more aggressive.
In for Vucevic. Gordon comes in for Maurice Harkless. The Monsters checked in for Victor Oladipo. And it's Payton in for Jarrett Jack. And then for New York, Samuel Dalembert, who's checked in for Smith. Bargnani comes in for Amari Stoudemire. And it's Pablo Prigioni in for Jose Calderon.
Well, it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's gotten it going now.
New York Knicks were ranked as the NBA's most valuable franchise recently, and with team values skyrocketing, the Knicks came in at around $1.5 billion. That's a B, billion.
His shooting's been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons his team is up in this game.
Payton passes to Best. That's good, and it's Payton with the assist. 13 points for the Monster.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
And, of course, for the Knicks, a huge part of their value comes from playing in the Big Apple.
Yeah, I agree with that, Kevin. The business and media capital of the United States, they go out of their way to attract the big stars to the games. Courtside seats for the top names. That helps give the Knicks an allure, kind of a glamour that a lot of franchises don't have.
Anthony with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. He only dishes to Dalembert. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. And the Knicks lead by 2. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Harris kicks to Payton. Here's Best. And again, it's Orlando with the 3. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
You know what? Can you believe there have been 7 lead changes already, guys?
Wow.
Yeah, we're still in the first half. I mean, the way this thing is going, this could turn into a wild one. Well, he's clearly feeling it, Clark, coming off that fantastic game last time out.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. If there's something I'd like to see us do as well in the second half as we did in the first, it's get the ball into the low post. They've had no answer when we've gotten it into the paint. Now I'll give credit where credit is due. We've taken very good care of the basketball. Turnovers were scarce, and we need to keep it that way. And in terms of pace, I'd like to see us calm it down once the third gets started. We shouldn't be in any kind of rush.
The Monsters checked in for Orlando. With this break in the action, here's a look at the teams that have blocked the most shots in the NBA this last month.
They've been racking up the blocks lately, so, I mean, if they keep this up, they're going to be a very difficult matchup for anybody.
The kick out to Oladipo. Pass to Best. They set the pick. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. The Monsters got 18 points. The Knicks leading by 3. Larkin kicks to Early. Larkin, the pass to Carmelo. And that's collected by Best. The Monsters got 3 rebounds now in this one. Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got 4 points this quarter.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime.
Vucevic is really a very capable mid-range jump shooter, but his post repertoire is still a work in progress, very much so. With his size and touch, you'd really like to see him develop that back-to-the-basket game.
Clock at 4. Lets it go from the wing. Larkin can't get it to go. The Magic have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Best passes to Vucevic. Magic moving the ball around. That gives them the lead. Vucevic has got 8 points. And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
These two teams, guys, look so evenly matched to me. I think this could go right down to the wire.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
That's what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. More of the same. Get it inside.
Here's Best. And Orlando again with the bucket.
Really did a nice job recognizing the mismatch that he had and immediately cashing in with that mid-range jumper.
Larkin dishes to Carmelo. From 11 feet away, here's Smith. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Here's the monster, covered by Smith. Best passes to Vucevic. And there are the Magic with another bucket. Show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, we might as well call it the State Farm play of the game. This was just a marvelous piece of coordination between two teammates, completely in sync on the alley-oop.
For the Magic, Vucevic checked in for Nicholson. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And the layup is good. The Monsters got 24 points.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
Calderon dishes to Anthony. Dalembert sets a screen for Anthony. Hardaway from outside. Rebounded by Vucevic. The Magic trail by 17. Here's Best. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. The Monsters got 4 points this quarter. Clark.
Yeah, and these guys just worked a look that was needed.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And tonight they take their first game of this highly anticipated 4-game season series. They now have 1 game remaining on the year and try to even things up against the Magic.
And you have to look back at this and see what a huge game it's been for Anthony. Now, there wasn't much they could do to slow him down. They're looking significantly better now, but still a long way to go to get all the way back into this.
Well, at least the effort's there now. It had been sorely lacking early.
And the foul on the Monster. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Been a stellar outing in this one for Calderon. 15 points and 11 dimes. He's getting it done, making plays by setting up his teammates and grabbing some nice boards, too.
Yeah, he's doing all those little things that are so important.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Andrew Nicholson, he's checked in for Fry. Fournier comes in for Harris. And it's Payton in for Victor Oladipo. And the first one at the line is good. Larkin, he's checked in for Jose Calderon.
Nikola Vucevic.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Amari Stoudemire still an efficient scorer attacking the rim. The problems have been at the defensive end of the floor, where last season he fouled 4 times more than he blocked a shot. Not a great ratio. So he's got to continue to work defensively.
The shot's good from Fournier.
Boy, that was impressive. Major height disadvantage, but he still got the shot up over his man.
Well, he's got the poise to handle any matchup, and he's not easily intimidated. You could see that there.
Here's Larkin. Dishes to Prigioni. Stoudemire, right side. Yep, it's good.
Well, you relish these sorts of road games where you come in and you get the job done.
In a long schedule with the kinds of pressure of travel and tough opponents throughout the season, it's always good when you play a game like they have here.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
Well, gentlemen, I'm here with Carmelo Anthony. And Melo, first off, congratulations on this win. How would you describe the team's effort here tonight?
We willed our way to this one. We took our time, executed. We stayed composed, and that's something we've been doing, the past 3 games, just keeping our composure and just finishing games. We've been doing that.
This team is playing great, Melo. Thanks for your time. Guys, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. So that'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports.
Life's a funny thing.
Whatever you say, boss.
A couple of months ago, I never even heard of you. A few weeks ago, I was certain you were a one-and-done guy. Have your cup of coffee in the bigs, and then disappear, never to be heard from again.
And now?
Now I'm going to tell you that I was wrong not to draft you, and I was silly to offer you only a 10-day contract, and I was mistaken to think you were only here to have a cup of coffee.
So you saying what I think you're saying?
Yeah, I'm saying we're offering you a guaranteed contract for the rest of the season.
Heck yeah, man, that's what I'm talking about right there. Thanks, you're not gonna regret this. I'm telling you, I'm gonna make this organization so proud.
Good. Listen, you got this opportunity because you've been working your tail off out there. You keep doing what you're doing, and, there's no limit to what you can achieve. You got it?
Yes, sir, I do.
Get out of here.
Thanks again.
Get out of here.